So stat, what are we on? 11.3, one proportion testing conditions. So yesterday we focused on the hypothesis, how to write a null and alternative hypothesis while also defining the parameter of interest. Today we are on step 2 that we noted for this work. Where's my notes? All right, so just as a reminder, quick review. When I'm writing the hypothesis, what are the 3 things I need to do? What are the 3 things that I need to have in my hypothesis? From yesterday's. What are the 3 things? Give me one. Yeah, so define the parameter. What are we looking for? Define the parameter, which is P. What are we going to have? The null hypothesis, which is always P equals. And then what does that mean? Not tree. Come on, what was the other thing that we called? What is the third thing that we have? We have the null hypothesis and we have the HA. Yes, the notation HA, it's called the alternative hypothesis, which is P, and then we'll have some inequality as we talked about. It might be greater than, it might be less than, it might be not equal to, and we have these. Now in each scenario, we're using P0, which is that hypothesized claim, and that's very, very important. That number, P0, is what you're going to utilize today. And that leads us in today's lesson. Conditions. All right. You got a big preview during your do now today. What are my conditions? First condition, somebody help me. Or what's my mnemonic device for my conditions? Somebody that's not in right now, or not sure. S, I, N. Yeah, well, there's still the other one. It's still there. What is it? What's the third one? Look at you got your anchor charts.
Anika, what's S-I? What comes after I?
There we go. And all 3. Now, the N is different. So I didn't put it in your do now because it's a little bit trickier. So BMS page thought, hey, they can do SI. Let's let you go there. So S is what? So random sample. And if it's not random, what do we say? Assume. Very good. I is what? 10% condition. All right, and our sample size N is less than 10% of the population. Okay. And now gets us to our new meaty part, the N. What does the N stand for? Normality check. There you go. Very nice. Normality check. She remembers. Now, the key here and the difference is that you use P0. Okay? Everything based on the claim. What is it that we believe? P0 is what you use. In the previous unit, we used P hat. Don't worry about the sample. And we haven't talked about this because we haven't gone over all of them, but the idea is you check your conditions before you collect the responses. All right? So you don't look at the data. You might actually give out how big is your sample, but you don't look at the data until after you finish your conditions. So what's the first thing that we have to check? You want to take a crack at it?
The population?
So no, we're on N. So what's the formula? You can read it. I see you reading it. What does it say? N times,
P hat?
oh,
No,
P0 now.
yeah.
So it's N times P0 has to be greater or equal to 10. And N times parentheses 1 minus P0 must be greater or equal to. Now remember, gotta check. You gotta state greater or equal to 10. Now technically what this says is it's expected rather than observed, because in a hypothesis test, how many yeses do we expect to see? It's not really in terms of how many people actually say yes in the actual sample. Remember, your final project, you're going to have to utilize this. You're going to be looking at data. You're going to create a hypothesis test, and you're going to run that hypothesis test. All right? How that's going to look, where your data is going to come from, we'll find out once we finish this unit, but that's what it's going to look like. Now, if all three of these are true, yes, yes, yes. What does that mean? What do we state afterwards? There we go. Approximately normal. Yay. What's the mean? What is the mean?
If the mean was the mean of P hat, what do you think the mean would be for this?
There it is. It is P0. And what's the standard deviation?
Wait, Eliani, look at that equation, tell Mr. G what it is and replace it with PO for standard deviation.
Square root P0.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how the thing is called. What is it?
Parenthesis.
Parentheses 1 P0.
1.
Is it
Was it minus?
minus that? P0.
Finish it.
N
Over
over
N.
N.
Same formula, but the number that we put it in here is just slightly different. And that's all we're trying to learn today. That's as far as we're going with today's work. So let's look at the example. We're going to give you a couple of minutes. I'm going to write the problem back up. We're doing, from the do now, in our example, we're doing do now 1. We're doing do now 1, which was about fans attending games. Okay? And in that problem, I'm just going to summarize the number. In that problem, it said 30% was the belief. Okay? It said that we had a random sample found, I'm just abbreviating all that, 43 of 166 fans were motivated by the blackout. Now, even though you already did it, I want you to check the conditions. A, check all 3 conditions now. Okay, we did 2. And B, state distribution, the mean, and the standard deviation. All right. Now you're doing all 3. You already got 2 of your answers, right? You already have the S and the I from your do now. Now let's go out and you're practicing this. All right. So you already did, this is the same one from your do now on Amplify. Check all 3 conditions now. We only checked 2 conditions in our do now. What's your question? Yes. What?
Do you think, I'll just make another one and put it over. I was gonna say just cross off P hat and write PO, but that's gonna confuse them.
Yeah, that's right. I said don't be, but having both of them is going to be good because they need to see one for inference and one for.
Well, we added the hat, where it was just P. Now we're adding O.
All right. Let's see. Work with yours. So if you need to open up your computer to look at your do now to help you get started with the first 2 conditions, please do so. Okay. Good, I like that.
No, it's not.
What is our sample size?
Can you make that P uppercase, please? Because that's just like.
166.
Looks like you're right.
43 said yes, but how many was our sample size? Okay, so 43 is a result, remember, 43 is a result of the data, which we don't care about yet. We're gonna get into that on Monday. We have not used the 43, we will use this on Monday. So you can almost just say, don't pay attention to that 43 for right now.
Okay.
Yes.
We need to now do SIN for this question. So write the letters SIN.
No, this is N, so that is your N. And what is P0?
Oh.
Yeah, which we rewrite as what?
Yes.
Yes.
Rewrite this equation for me, right here, we're gonna plug the numbers in. So rewrite.
You please, everybody, do take out your technology. Utilize the calculator in the technology as well. Alright. So we're gonna do this problem now.
She needs to rewrite the top.
Okay, you gotta rewrite this right here. Nika.
I am ready to go, yes.
All right, how are we doing?
Look, why is it going, you're going to go on your paper. And then you're plugging the numbers into the board.
All right, and the right goes down in your condition now.
Your N is gonna be not 43 over 166.
Yes.
Good job, yes.
Use the calculator, use your decimals.
Yes, good job.
Okay.
Eliana, you're gonna do well this time.
So what is it? So and you just said, this is your N.
Good.
It's all. Yes.
There you go.
And so if I just have this formula right here, can you still make that? Still make this out, right? So it's the same thing. So what is N in this problem? 166 times P0. What is P0 in this problem again?
160.
Well, we have
0.0.
0.3.
If it was 3%, what would the decimal be?
0.0. Oh,
Wait, what?
I know.
she's asking you, not me.
Oh,
If it was point.
If it was 3%, 3% would be what as a decimal?
0.1.
Yeah, that.
What is that?
0.03.
0, pretty good. And so it's 0.30 on this problem. Beautiful. I'm going to write down the first two because we already did it together in our do now. So the first two, SI. I'm not doing the other one. I'm waiting for you, and I'm going to have you talk to me through this last one. S, sample is random, as we got from our do now. And then 166 is less than 10% of fans. Huh? It is writing. It's just frozen.
Oh.
Fan. Look at that. Fan.
Oh.
Technology, right? All right. Can anybody help me identifying the important information from here? What is that? What is the 166? That's N. Yes, so N, I heard over here, N is the total 166. So let's write that down. What else is very important in part of that, and that is what? P hat, which is 43 out of 166. Now again, we don't need this. We don't need that today. But that's what it is. Okay, so now that you have that, Hillary, walk me through the steps for this one. Walk me through the step. 166 times 0.3.
What is that called?
Oh, we got to find equal still. We got to find the value. What does it give me? Were we able to do the math yet? Okay, well, what's the second one? What's the second step?
N, what's N?
Up. What does it say underneath the second one? Good. All right. What did I get for these answers? Did you get your, no, you don't need my calculator. Crystal Lee, what did we get?
49.8.
49.8, and what about the second one?
116.2.
All right. And both of these are what, Tamani? Both of these numbers are what? Both of these numbers are what? Look at the formula. Both of these numbers are what?
Oh, you're going to go for it.
Right here. It's the condition. What do we want these numbers, Angel? What do we want these numbers to be? Not less than. Greater than 10. And again, we can just say greater than 10, but both of these numbers are greater than or equal to 10. Okay? And remember, this is up here for you. So if you forget, and hey, we don't need this. You need to understand that sometimes reading these inequalities, you're still reading them backwards to say less than. So you can write it in words or look to your anchor chart to see what symbol. All right, we're almost done, so we can get you practicing. All right, so what do we state for problem B? What do we state for problem B? Approximately normal. The mean is what? 0.3. The standard deviation is, let's see here. Selvin, can you help me out here? It's right there. I want you to read me this formula right here. Look at it. You have this formula right here. You can read it out. What is it? Well, first off, we said, nope. What's the first thing? Square root of PO. And what is our PO in this problem? It's right there. I put the information. 0.3, so that's PO, 0.3 times. Read the formula right here. So we're still reading this. We're here. You got this. Finish it off right here. 1 minus. I heard your voice change a little bit, but okay, 0.3.
Over what?
Which is?
Last number. Yep, let him say it.
I heard somebody.
Sylvan, what is the population size?
66.
Nope, close. And guess what? We've been doing this all.
Chris Lee, I saw that you got the number. What is it? 0.035. And that's what we're asking you to do.